was before the tainted meat. I mean, you can't. That was great. That was great. I could have yelled tainted meat and just died right there. I would have been happy.
I mean, yeah, I think the writers do such a good job. I don't think anybody would say they would change how they died because it always makes sense. I mean, I don't think that Aiden could have died any other way than his own stupidity. You know what I mean? But to have that moment with Glenn and everything afterwards, really, you know, it adds a nice little icing. But I guess if I had to choose old age.
Speaking from old age, it was, you know, what we do is really a collaborative medium. And we are the ones who, all of us are the ones who died, but a lot of people put a lot of thought and work into what they're doing surrounding them. And in the case of Herschel, what I loved about it was the way Ernest Dickerson, who directed that episode, excuse me, any other one? But the way Ernest staged this scene, I loved it. He has this tank down at the bottom. Of course, it's written on the page, but then he has to interpret what's written on the page. And there's this tank down at the bottom of the hill, cars to the side of it, with heavy-duty war toys on it, machine guns, weaponry. And he's hollering up to Rick up at the prison to come on down. It's like The Price is Right or something. Come on down, let's discuss this. So here comes Rick with a six-shooter on his hip, walking down the hill to face all these war toys. I mean, it reminded me of High Noon, if you've ever seen that Western. But that's what it reminded me of. And it kind of set the stage, and in each death, the stage is set, and the environment is set, where we're going to die, what we're going to do. So that's a large part of making an impact on
Roger, as a fan, there seems to not be a whole lot of shows, even in cinema anymore, that give you that oh shit moment. Like what? Like it just comes out of nowhere. Like when you and Carol had to kill the girl. Like I was like, ow shit!
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like what?
Yeah.
What are those moments for you guys in the show? Let's start with Roger.
That moment changed me. That changed me. But like Scott was saying something about, that is like one of those moments about content and the actors, and that collaboration, those things coming together. And that's why we have this medium and this type of material that we all love. And it makes us go, oh shit. And I'll just say there are tons. That hurt, bro. Yeah, that was one of those. Yeah.
Scott, how about for yourself?
I didn't hear the question.
Just any of those moments, and more so the fact, even after the show, when you haven't been on anymore, and you're watching as a fan and a supporter of your fellow actors, what are those moments you just like watch it like, oh, I didn't see that coming, or like, what a great spin. That keeps you ingrained in, as part of the Walking Dead culture, that it keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Well, you know, I'm not sure that there's any one moment like that. There are a lot of them. The thing that's interesting is the walkers themselves. And these people who play the walkers really put so much energy into it. They just enjoy what they're doing. And if you look up at any time, they're going to be in character. They're going to be over there walking, and it helps set